Daily Life English Podcast.
Welcome back to Daily Life English. I'm Mark.
And I'm Sarah. Today, we're tackling a big topic, one that comes up a lot when we talk about personal growth: passion.
That's right. What does it actually mean to be passionate about something, and how do we find it?
Exactly. Sometimes people think passion has to be a grand, life-changing career path, but for most of us, it's just about finding what makes us feel alive.
I agree. Let's break this down for our listeners. Sarah, if someone asked you, what's your passion? What would you say?
Honestly, right now, it's cooking. Not just eating, but the process. Experimenting with spices, learning why a dish works. It makes me lose track of time. What about you?
For me, it's photography. Walking around the city early in the morning with my camera, it forces me to pay attention to details. The light, shadows, people. It's like meditation.
I love that. Notice how both of our passions, cooking and photography, aren't necessarily our full-time jobs. And that's a key point for our learners today. You don't have to get paid for your passion to make it valid. That's a great B2 level distinction. Some people get discouraged because they think, well, I'm not a professional chef or a professional photographer, so it's not really a passion. Exactly. It's about the energy it gives you, not the money it brings in. So, Mark, how does someone even start if they feel like they don't have a passion?
I'd say start by looking back. Think about what you loved doing when you were 10 years old. Were you drawing, building things, playing in the dirt?
That's a great tip. Sometimes we suppress those interests as we grow up because they don't seem productive.
Exactly. The second tip is to be curious, not intense. You don't need to find your life's mission by Friday. Just try one new thing. Join a pottery class, learn to code, try hiking.
I think the fear of not being good at it stops a lot of people. But the point of a hobby or a passion isn't to be an expert immediately. It's to enjoy the process of learning.
Reminds me of when I first started photography. My photos were terrible, but I enjoyed figuring out the camera settings.
And that's the B1, B2 bridge. At the B1 level, you can talk about your likes and dislikes. At B2, you can start explaining why and discussing the benefits, like we are now.
Let's pivot slightly. What if your passion feels like it's fading? Like you used to love something, but now it feels like a chore?
That happens to everyone. My advice? Take a break. Don't force it. Sometimes we put so much pressure on our passions to make us happy that they stop being fun.
That is so true. Sometimes you just need to step away for a month and see if you miss it. If you don't miss it, maybe it's time to move on to something new.
It's okay for passions to change as we change.
So, for our listeners today, here is your challenge. Try one thing this week that has nothing to do with your work or your studies, something just for the fun of it.
And if you want to practice your English, leave a comment on our channel telling us what is one thing you are currently curious about.
We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for joining us for this quick conversation.
See you in the next episode.